So we live in Madison, Wisconsin, and Madison, Wisconsin has 4 lakes that kind of make up the city. And we like to go walking as a family. It's one of the things we like to do. We like to go on walks. And so we often are walking along the lakes, and we were, last summer we were by the largest one, Lake Mendota. And my daughter Lucy was wearing her princess dress, just because. Right? She's got her pink and yellow, sparkly pink princess dress. She had worn it for Halloween the year before, and she's dancing along the shoreline. And I noticed the water's kind of coming in a little bit, and it's splashing up on her dress. And I thought for a second, maybe I should tell her to be careful, right? You know, do the adult thing. Which maybe, because I didn't want her to ruin her dress, right? And I'm like, oh, that's totally adultitis, no big deal. Kids will be kids. So I turned my attention to my son, Ben, who is 3. He was wearing a full-body Incredible Hulk costume, complete with the muscles, you know, and I have, you know, just because. And I have no idea what he was doing. He was like laying face down in the sand, just kind of doing this. He looked like a green sea turtle who had come up and was nesting. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I turned my attention back to Lucy, and by now, she's up to her armpits in the lake in her princess dress. And I'm just like, and then my brain is looking for a rule that suggests that princess dresses and lakes shall not go together. And I couldn't really think of one. I'm like, I don't know if that's a rule or not. I've never considered it before. But when I looked at her face, and she was smiling as bright as the sun behind her, I realized, you know what? This is a rule that doesn't exist. And then it occurred to me that right at that moment, Lucy was living life as well as it could possibly be lived. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. And then I thought about it after that, and I was thinking, you know, we have that opportunity all the time too. Life gives us the chance to dive in with both feet, and too many times we stay back. Do you know why? Because we are afraid of getting our princess dress wet. We all have princess dresses. Even us guys, we all do. What is our princess dress? Our princess dress is our carefully curated version of ourselves that we present to everyone else. It is the way we walk. It is the way we talk. It is how we do our hair and how we dress and where we live and what kind of car we drive and where our kids go to school and what extracurricular activities they're in. What boards we serve on. It's what letters we have after our name. All of this stuff creates a story that we tell other people. Now, in order to live this story, it requires a life of restraint, because there are certain things we are not allowed to do as a fine, upstanding person who is presenting this story. We can't just jump into lakes with our princess dresses. We can't do silly things. We can't do all this kind of stuff. And so when we settle for, in many cases, what might be very good, we're often missing out on what could be insanely great. I don't know about you guys. I want to be like that. I want to live life like that, not being afraid of getting my princess dress wet. Because you know what the neat part of the story is? We went home that day, put the princess dress in the washing machine, it came out of the dryer, good as new. Right? Most of the things we fear, we think keep us from what we're going after, are just that, is like figments of our imagination.